Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to our regular board meeting for March 22nd, 2023. Before we begin, I'd like to share our gratitude for being here on unceded Coast Salish territory. And with that, we will get underway. Mr. Robbins.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Good afternoon, everybody. Patrick Robbins, Corporate Officer. Approval of the agenda as circulated. Motion to...
Moved by Director Morrison, seconded by Director Champ. All those in favor? I'll have a new name to work with. Nice to have you here, our alternate Director Champ today. And Director McClinton is en route. He joined us by WebEx this morning, but he's going to join us in person this afternoon. Back over to you, Mr. Robbins.
Is there an interest in a block of the minutes of the regular meeting of February 22, 23, the special board meeting of February 23rd, 2023, the special board meeting of March 8th, and the regular meeting of March 8th, 2023, minutes to be adopted?
So there's moved by Director Morrison, seconded by Director Toporowski. She's not fighting back that hard. Any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor? Any opposed? None opposed, motion carries. Mr. Robbins.
Moving through agenda, no business arising from those minutes. That moves you to public input period. Opportunity for members of the public to provide some input on your agenda.
Thank you. We have no folks online for public input today, so to the gallery. No, nobody coming forward.
Then
Calling once, twice, three times. Nope. Back to you, Mr. Robbins.
No delegations, not anything from the chair.
All I will say is we must have had a good lunch because everybody seems to be in good spirits this afternoon. So hopefully that speaks well for the meeting ahead. Knock on wood.
Then moving through to agenda item 9, committee commission reports. CR1 is a report and recommendations of the committee of the whole meeting of February 22nd, 2023.
Over to you, Director Morrison.
Move the item from way back.
Moved by Director Morrison, seconded by Director Wilson. Discussion. Seeing none, all those in favor? Any opposed? None opposed, motion carries. Mr. Robbins.
Report and recommendations of the committee of the whole of March 8th, 2023, two-part recommendation.
CR2, over to you, Director Morrison.
Move the items as printed in the agenda.
Thank you. Seconded by Director Deck. Any discussion on those? Seeing none, all those in favor? Any opposed? None opposed, motion carries. CR3, Mr.
Is a report and recommendations of the Cowichan Community Center Commission meeting of March 9, 2023.
Director Duncan's not here. Would the director from Director Abbott wants to take it? Director Abbott. Moved by Director Abbott, seconded by Director Douglas. Any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor? Any opposed? None opposed, motion carries. Mr. Robbins.
CR4 is a report and recommendations of the Electoral Area Services Committee meeting of March 15, 2023. Do you want to do this with as a block, pulling those items that directors wish?
Items, 1 through 10 and the sub-item, or 1 through 11 are for all directors. Any directors wish to pull those? None? Okay. So do we have a motion? Director Nicholson moved, Director Wilson second. Any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor? Any opposed? None opposed, motion carries.
And then for electoral area directors only, items 12, 13, 14, and 15 with multiple recommendations. You want to do those as a block, Mr. Chair?
Does anybody want any of those? The electoral directors, do you want those pulled? None? So I'll ask for a motion to move them as a block. Director Abbott, seconded by Director Martman. Seeing no discussion, all those in favor? Any opposed? None opposed, motion carries. I want to make one quick comment. When you have blocks go by like that, it means good work was done at committee. So having watched the last Electoral Area Services Committee, I just want to compliment the chair and the committee for doing good work because it's rare that you can get back to the board for ratification of those items without having to go through at least a couple of them, so good work. Mr. Robbins.
Moving through your agenda to agenda item 13, which is bylaws, starting with B1, the recommendation that CVRD bylaw number 4410, Massachi Lake Sewer System Service Amendment Boundary Extension Bylaw 2022 be adopted.
Moved by Director Morrison, seconded by Director Deck. Any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor? And opposed? None opposed, motion carries.
The B2 recommendation that the CVRD bylaw number 4459, Maple Hills Sewer System Service Amendment, Service Amendment Requisition Limit Increase Bylaw 2022 be adopted.
Moved by Director Toporowski, seconded by Director Champ. All those in favor? Any opposed? None opposed, motion carries.
B3, the recommendation that CVRD bylaw number 4460, Shawnigan Beach Estate Sewer System Service Amendment Requisition Limit Bylaw number 2022 be adopted.
Moved by Director Champ, seconded by Director Morrison. All those in favor? Any opposed? None opposed, motion carries.
And just for a point of information, we just received from the ministry a number of approvals. That's why you're seeing a number of bylaws before you today. B4, recommendation that CVRD bylaw number 4461, Kerry Village Sewer System Service Amendment Requisition Limit Increase Bylaw 2022 be adopted.
Moved by Director Nicholson, seconded by Director Abbott. All those in favor? Any opposed? None opposed, motion carries.
Moving to B5, the recommendation that CVRD bylaw number 4462, UBO Sewer System Service Amendment Requisition Limit Increase Bylaw 2022 be adopted.
Moved by Director Deck, seconded by Director Morrison. All those in favor? Any opposed? None opposed, motion carries.
B6, recommendation that CVRD bylaw number 4463, Sentinel Ridge Sewer System Service Amendment Requisition Limit Increase Bylaw 2022 be adopted.
Moved by Director Abbott, seconded by Director McClinton. Any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor and opposed? None opposed, motion carries.
B7, recommendation that CVRD bylaw number 4464, Bald Mountain Sewer System Service Amendment Requisition Limit Increase Bylaw number 2022 be adopted.
Moved by Director Deck, seconded by Director McGonigal. All those in favor? Any opposed? None opposed, motion carries.
And finally, B8, the recommendation that CVRD bylaw number 4465, Brulette Place Sewer System Service Amendment Requisition Limit Increase Bylaw number 2022 be adopted.
There's a couple folks who haven't got on the record today. No? Moved by Director McGonigal, seconded by Director Toporowski. All those in favor? Any opposed? None opposed, motion carries. I was trying to get Director Justice on there, but Mr. Robbins.
Moving through your agenda, nothing under 14 for electoral areas, resolutions, unfinished business, notice of motion. Moving to 18, new business. NB1 is a cancellation of May 24th Committee of the Whole and regular board meetings. This is in regards to a conflict with the FCM conference, and this is for the board's direction.
So being that, show of hands, who's going to FCM this year? So I think a sufficient number that would support canceling the meetings or rescheduling them, but any thoughts from the committee or from the board? Director Morrison and Director Martman.
Well, I was going to move that it be canceled.
Director Martman?
I was just noticing that there'll be a majority of electoral area directors still here, that we can carry on business.
So it's been, and we do have alternates. Let's be real. We do have alternates. I know. So it's really up to the board. I think we could have our alternates attend, or we can look at canceling it. It's been moved by Director Morrison that we look to cancel and reschedule. I've got a seconder from Director McGonigal. We've heard Director Martman's comments. Any further discussion? Call the question. All those in favor? Any opposed? Director Wilson opposed. Motion carries.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Moving to question period, opportunity for the public to address the chair and ask questions. There was no one online. I'm not sure if there's anybody here in the
No.
gallery. No.
So no questions, just let me comment again. Today was a very procedural meeting, so it's just ratifying deep discussions and decisions that have been made by either the electoral area service committees or committees of the whole. So I don't want to give the impression that we just snap our fingers and run through a meeting. So there's many hours of work on the behalf of staff and the directors to bring all these resolutions forward today. So we'll look forward to our next meeting. And I think we're moving towards closed session, Mr. Robbins.
Yes, a motion to close the session. There are 6 items on the agenda, and particularly under the Community Charter, sections 91, subsections D, K, C, and A.
So a motion to go into closed, moved by Director Justice, seconded by Director Douglas. We got everybody on the record today, I think. All those in favor? None opposed? No, he got on there. We are closed. Thank you. And thank you to the public